matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Godden. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
See how this season goes.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he will have a first down here at the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Bates. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often penetrates the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases that they're able to exploit right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
4th down, man.
Well, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm saying we'll go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield, try to get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses show. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that at 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here earlier on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. That is Stanley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. At the 38. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
We can't.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
No
Forces
dives.
4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And now a first chance for the backup to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's got to have a good nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
What's up, Hyman?
Maybe everything changes
This is a new rookie
there.
stepping.
They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark
Oh, my God.
On a turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Richard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it. Thank you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Looking to throw on second down. Boyle. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And some concerns caused him to slip to the 5th round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You can come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove, because those on-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you're a much better player than what people picture.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On first down, Boyle.
Fumble. Ooh. Damn, I almost caught that shit.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Purple rain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. You're stuck with me in this booth.
They suck at the time.
Miles away and smiling. And happy. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Dwayne Harris. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Stevens. And able to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Punt team on now as this one's sent away. They juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives? So
we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they have multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ooh, set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stevens.
What the fuck?
Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Another sack.
And he goes down.
2 sacks.
Jonathan Hankins able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sack Dizzle.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the sign that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's caught. Nelson. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Let's go. Okay. Let's play it safe, please. Let's play it safe. Just fucking play it safe. Took it to the right. Oh, son of a bitch. No. Look at the ball gutter, man. Don't look at me. Oh, he tripped. Oh, fuck.
It's a loss of 2 there.
Damn, dude. Come on, guys.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh my God.
Stevens. Rush coming and he's taken down.
What the fuck, dude?
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
I know, huh?
Really didn't give anybody a chance.
Nah, the delivery brought her a lot more.
You're asking a whole
yes,
lot
sir.
anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Stevens. He'll find Moreau here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
It's fucking crucial coming into the speed.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on second down. Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. On the draw, Rashard. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
A solid stiff arm.
Let's go, man.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Start swimming.
Jalen Richard, 67 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Finally, damn, that's fucking dry.
Caught napping a little
No
bit.
touchdown. I made 2 field goals. Fucking stopping them like crazy. They were stopping me. Biting me. But
whoosh, and off he goes.
Skaboosh, skadoosh. Let's see. Should we? Why not?
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line.
Close.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field,
Sorry.
if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Williams. Loses the football.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. Knock that shit off his hand.
This is the regular season, partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Set 50, play.
Following the fumble recovery, Stevens And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good field position.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second.
We gotta make something out of this. Oof, close to the fucking first down. Oh my gosh.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw.
Oh my god.
Maybe the turning point.
That was all bad.
It's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
For real, come on, rookie.
Because that's not what you want to do to try and pressure your coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in.
Come on, come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The big man P.J. Hall had the path to the QB there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long.
Another one. DJ Cavs. 2 sacks for the. There you go. Damn, that's fun. Like 5 sacks already? I already said them like 6 times.
That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It one was out of bounds. Damn.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games.
Oh, it was a
okay. Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way
that was
back
crazy.
in. That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the double. Hey, Sam off.
Come on, dude. Complete this shit. Give me some faith. Let's go. He completed it. Let's go. Give me some faith, guys. Come on. And now you cut. You're cut. You're cut. You're cut. Damn. Come on, guys.
How did he miss it?
Exactly. How'd you miss it? How'd you miss that, guy?
And somehow, incomplete?
For real.
Film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Oh my god, dude, no. You're cut. Oh my god. How come it's out? What are you doing? I waited too long. I waited too fucking long.
Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches.
Oh my god, he would have been free. He would have been free. He would have been like, I fly like an eagle. Yeah, he would have been gone.
Quarterback now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boyle. It's caught by Davis.
Damn.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Boyle. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Gotta give it to him,
17
bro.
yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I just want to pay the rookie.
After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
That's a winner.
Looking to throw. Boyle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Back to throw. Boyle.
Fucking touchdown, bro. Oh my God. Damn.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
Now they decide to fucking make touchdowns. So
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Come on, bro.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Son bitch.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Richard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Richard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the ground with Shard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills throughout this game. Both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
His kick is absolutely
Connors
perfect.
has been going,
And that now
coming through
makes this
this.
a 15-7 game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken near the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Packers down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll look to throw. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fuck you. No one's the one. Hang on. We won this bitch by kicks.
Couldn't get it done, however, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Yeah. No bueno. Embarrassing. 339. Nombre. Hey, at least we had numbers up there, right? Numbers don't lie. Well,